Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TV 15 Sports. I'm John Hoffman, and we have non-league action. It's a non-league game, but probably more on the line than most league games. It's St. Mary's taking on Classical. The two schools separated by the common. And anytime you put the intercity rivalry together, it always adds a little more flavor to the basketball game. St. Mary's will start 15th at Broughton. Noah Bradley is 21, DJ Green is 22, Dave Patton is 41, and Javon Wallace is 50. For Classical, 12 is Joe Castillo, Anthony Seaforth wears 15, 20 is Andre Williams, 32 is Paul Mackey, 33 is Nate Wachowski, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. Classical coming in at 5 and 6, St. Mary's at 5 and 2. But a very deceptive 5 and 6. Classical could very easily have 7 or 8 wins. They lost a couple in overtime. They lost a tough game to English right on this court last Friday night by 2 when they led throughout a lot of the game. Patton gets swallowed up, dumps it inside to Wallace. Wallace trying to make a move to the basket. He double dribbled. So St. Mary's will drop back in a 2-3 zone as Andre Williams brings the ball up. This is Castillo back and forth with Williams. Castillo blocked by Wallace. Green looking for Broughton ahead. It goes off his fingertips, out of bounds. The officials tonight, two of the better ones. Stu Robinson handling the basketball now to give it to Classical to bring it in. Bob Mullins, former teammate of mine in softball and a very good one. Castillo gets called for steps. So trying to get little cobwebs out as in the early going. Classical going full court man-to-man. Broughton banks it, no good. Tipped around by Wallace. Patton will come down with it. This is Green. Again, straight man-to-man. Williams playing Broughton without the ball. Broughton last night had a big game against Greater Lawrence. He got 36. Broughton throws it up. It won't go. Let's see if they give him a shooting foul. The foul is on Anthony Seaforth. And Broughton will be at the line, shooting a couple. Only a freshman. This young man is going to be a good one. He gets St. Mary's on the board. And St. Mary's gets an early lead of 1-0. We played just about a minute. Broughton doesn't get the bounce. Knocked out of bounds by Seaforth. Seaforth and Wallace contesting the rebound. It went off Seaforth. And St. Mary's gets the basketball. Green trying to go. Dumps it inside to Patton. He lays it in. Nice pass from Green to Patton, breaking down the middle. And Patton made the little 2-footer. And it's 3-0. And there's the turnover. Patton comes up with it. Green on the fly. Has it knocked away by Seaforth with a nice defense. The pass ahead to Mackey. Too strong with the layup. And Patton brings it down. Three 0 St. Mary's. In the middle to Wallace. Fake. The shot is good. Little turnaround by Wallace makes it 5-0 St. Mary's. St. Mary's now goes to a 1-2-1-1. Actually a 1-3-1 as they space it out. Green blocked it. Almost took it away. It goes to the floor. Wallace and Seaforth battling on the floor. It'll be Classical's basketball. The arrow favors them. But good defense by Green. Very active with the hands. Castillo now. Classical still looking for their first points. St. Mary's extending that defense out near half court, and Broughton extended it too far because he ran into Andre Williams at midcourt. Williams, nice bounce pass inside, it'll count. Andre Williams made a great penetration move and then dumped it down inside, and Nate Wachowski got the crippler. The foul was on Bradley, and Wachowski can get the normal three-point play, the conventional three-point play from the foul line. Well, Wachowski gets St. Mary's on the board as Dorian Brown with the basketball. He just came in the ball game. Broughton, a little off balance taking the shot, maybe forced it a little bit, and went out of bounds off Broughton. And Klasko with a chance to tie it up. A three would give him the lead. They just do get it to Seaforth. Nice pass inside. Mackey shot too strong, and Green comes out of the pack. On the fly, he's going to get fouled by Williams. Non-shooting foul. Green had a couple of players with him, but Williams forced him wider than he wanted to go and then bumped him. They lob it in to Wallace in the lane, throws it up and in. When you have that size advantage, you just lob it up and he goes and gets it. And he had the easy three-footer. Bounce pass in the lane. Seaforth has it stripped, and it's knocked out of bounds by Patton. Seaforth looking to go to the basket, but it got stripped away, and then Patton knocked it out of bounds. So Klasko put it in play. They try to go outside, and Green is going to pick up the foul against Seaforth. They threw the ball out deep to Seaforth. DJ Green anticipated. Broke in front, stole the pass, and was going to go coast to coast, but came in contact with Anthony Seaforth. Green will put it in play to Broughton. 7-3, the Spartans. Underneath the Patton, all by himself, he lays it in. Nice pass from... When the basketball went to the right side, they overloaded to try and double up on Wallace, and Broughton made the nice bullet pass. Shot misses. Seaforth lost it out of bounds. Wachowski made the strong move to the basket, but the ball went around the rim and out. We'll have Scott Zurkowski, Rashad Willis in the ball game. Brogdon came in to play just before that. So Willis, Zurkowski, Dorian Brown, too strong. Tip up and around, no good by Wallace. And Castillo comes out of the pack with the basketball. Fakes the pass, drives. Good job by Castillo. Fake dishing the ball off and kept going to the basket and drew the contact. And Matt Ambrozovic will be a substitution for Patton. So Willis, Zurkowski, Wachowski, Castillo, and Brogdon, the five in there for the Spartans, for Klasko. Brogdon from deep in the corner, it's good for three. He's their designated three-point shooter. St. Mary's has Green, Broughton, Brown, Wallace, and Ambrozovic. As Klasko now goes 1-3-1. They try to lob it to Wallace, and they throw it too far and out of bounds. So 9-6, Klasko getting a little bit closer as Pierre Hearns will come in for Wachowski. So Klasko hanging around. They trail by 3, but they have the basketball with 11:40 left to play in the first half. Willis for 3, too strong. Castillo got a hand on it as he snuck inside, but he knocked it out of bounds. throws it up, no good. Willis got it, lost it. It's on the floor. We got people all over the place on the floor. It went off. Ambrozovic out of bounds. Mike Strout, wearing number 40, is in for St. Mary's as they give Wallace a rest. And now Brogdon, trying to make the pass, took steps. So St. Mary's gets the turnover. Still 9-6 the Spartans as Green puts it in play to Strout. Broughton has it knocked away. Willis stepped out of bounds and came back inbounds. He made the nice play, but he went out of bounds and then came back in, and somebody else has got to touch the basketball before he does. One 3-1. Broughton out front. They try to go to Wallace. Tipped nicely by Willis. Hearns picked it off, and this is Brogdon. Dumps it down inside. Big block by Dorian Brown. Dorian Brown went high in the air to reject the layup by Zukowski. And DJ Green's going to pick up the foul. A reach in. It'll be a non-shooting foul. 3 team fouls apiece. Castillo was looking at Wallace. Willis takes it away and lays it in. And now the turnover by St. Mary's, and Classical will get the basketball, trailing 9-8. Castillo drove the lane, but he altered his shot, and that's what Javon Wallace makes you do. You see him coming, you look for the block, so you throw it a little higher, a little longer. And the layup was no good, but there was Willis to take it away and get the easy layup to get them within a point at 9-8 with 10:44 left. And then St. Mary's turns the ball over and gives it back to Classical, and Classical has a chance to take a lead in the ball game. St. Mary's has led from the opening gun, but Wachowski with a conventional 3, Brogdon with a 3-point basket has got Classical back in it, along with that nice steal by Willis. Patton and Wallace with 4 apiece after Broughton got St. Mary's started with 1 free throw. So Parker Livermore has called a timeout, talked to his troops. Tommy Grasser has done the same on his side with his Rams. And 10:44 left. William Brogdon will put the ball in play for the Rams. Out deep. Castillo lets it fly for 3. Off the rim, no good. Willis with a big rebound. Lost it. Zukowski lost it as well. Hearns with the nice play, tipping it away from Green on the down-court pass. Willis can't hold on. It goes out of bounds. So both teams playing turnover back and forth. St. Mary's has their starting lineup back in the ball game. Wallace, Bradley, Broughton, Patton, and Green. St. Mary's Classical right now has Noby that started the ball game on the floor. Oh, excuse me, Joe Castillo is in the ball game. They get it into Wallace. He gets bumped by Pierre Hearns. I think Pierre Hearns thought he was going to dribble the ball a little bit further. He did. Took 1 bounce and stopped, and Hearns ran into him. So Classical gets it over, taken away by Willis, and Willis lays it in. Willis, that's a second steal. Willis with a big block, but he got a piece of Bradley as well. Willis doing it at both ends of the court. Made the last steal. That's 2 steals in a row by Willis. 4 points in a row. Gave Classical their first lead at 10-9. He came back and made a big block as Broughton made the nice little shovel pass to Bradley. But Willis also got a piece of Bradley, and Nora's at the line shooting a couple. 5 fouls on Classical, 4 on St. Mary's. Noah gets on the board. That's his first point. And it's tied at 10. So 10's a while. It's 10-10 with 10-10 left in the first half. Shot is missed. High in the air is Willis to pull down the rebound. He lets it fly for three, doesn't hit anything. Hearns with a great play. Hearns caught the ball in the air under the basket and in the same motion threw it up and in. And we're going to get a foul against Glasgow. The foul will be against Willis. So Glasgow will change up their defense once again. They're going to go to depends how far the point guy comes out. It's either going to be 1-2-2 or 3-2. Tommy wanted to play 3-2, but the point has come out far enough to make actually a 1-2. Inside to Bradley, the jump shot won't go. Rebounded by Zukowski, taken away by Bradley. The foul will be against Zukowski, and that will put St. Mary's at the free throw line. So Glasgow is over the limit with 9:40 left. And they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the time. That was a terrific play by Hearns on the Willis air ball. He just caught it under the basket, and his momentum carried him by, and he threw it up and in. Bradley makes one. He can tie it if he makes this one. Misses. Rebound by Hearns. And Castillo will give it to Brogdon to walk it up. Glasgow by one. Inside, knocked away nicely by Wallace. Hearns got by him and was going to go to the basket. Wallace reached in and pulled it back. This is Chris Burke. The straightaway shot by Patton is good. 13-12 as we go back and forth. Chris Burke is in the ball game now. The shot from the foul line. Zukowski drains the jumper from the foul line, and we go back and forth. Bradley overthrows Broughton, but Patton tracks it down. And Burke in the corner to Broughton for the shot. Off the rim, no good. Bradley comes down with it. Bradley on the drive, no good. Broughton with the rebound. Patton almost has it taken away. They dump it inside to Wallace. He'll get fouled. They finally got it where they wanted to. They've been trying to go to the big guy inside, and they've taken it away. And Wallace should be at the line shooting 1-on-1. Green will come in the ball game for St. Mary's, and Julius Bird will make his first appearance for Glasgow. Wallace shooting 1-on-1. In and out. Rebound by Hearns. Pierre has made his presence felt since he's come off the bench. Castillo, Brogdon didn't take it, takes the runner, no good. Green comes down with it. The pass, he waited a little too long. Chris Burke was breaking to the basket. He saw him, he took an extra dribble, and by the time he saw him and got rid of it, the pass was too far, and it went out of bounds. 14-13, Glasgow by one, they have the basketball. Castillo, high arcing shot, Patton with the rebound. St. Mary's on the move again. Green stops, shoots, it hangs there and goes for him. He's got his first basket, and it's 15-14, the Spartans. Castillo has to track it down, but he couldn't get there before the ball, and he went out of bounds. So, and Brozovic, along with Strout in the ball game, along with Green, Bradley, and Patton for St. Mary's. And now Glasgow will go to a 2-3 defense as they keep switching around. Green almost lost it, got it back, drives, underhand, scoop shot won't go. Another rebound for Hearns. 2:30 and counting left to play in the first half. Bird from the free throw line. Hangs there, won't go. Tipped out by Strout, picked up by Green. Brogdon picked his pocket. The drop pass to Anthony Seaforth, and he lays it in. Brogdon with the nice steal and a nice pass to Seaforth, but now we come up with a foul in the backcourt. And St. Mary's will be at the line, trailing by 1. Wallace and Broughton are back for the Spartans. Williams is back for Classical, along with Seaforth, who just made that last basket. Strout shooting 1-on-1. The lefty makes the first. The line drive is good. And back and forth we go. 17-16, ebb and flow. Classical now trailing by 1. Seaforth. Broughton gets a foot on it, knocks it out of bounds, and we'll get a fresh 30 seconds on the clock. This is Andre Williams with Brogdon outside, playing catch. In the corner to Seaforth, drives. Wallace with a big block and gets the jump ball. He just went up in the air and held on to the basketball. Seaforth thought he got fouled, but the officials say no. And the arrow favors St. Mary's. Broughton bringing it up. Patton drops it inside to Sprout. Has it deflected away. Loose on the floor. Hearns comes up with it. Brogdon lost it, gets it back. Lost it again, but it was knocked out by Ambrozovic. Brogdon looking for the shot, can't get it. Drives, try to dump it inside to Hearns. Went out of bounds. Still St. Mary's by 1, 17-16 as they inbound the ball to Strout. And Ambrozovic. Seaforth knocked it away from Patton. From behind, he blocked the shot. But they're going to call a foul on Seaforth, and that'll be his third. And that'll bring Bobby Boyd off the bench. Patton at the line. In and out with the first one. The best thing to do is give St. Mary's a 2-point lead. Dorian Brown in the ball game for St. Mary's. Boyd now makes his presence in the Classical lineup as Patton makes one. And it's 18-16. This is like a breath of fresh air to be up by 2. Everybody's been one going back and forth. 2 is a big lead. They try to dump it inside. Patton with a good defensive play takes it away. Nice pass to Brown. Brown did a nice job. He went up in the air with both Bird and Hearns all over him. He showed him the basketball, took it away, and drew the contact. And he'll be at the line. As Classical will yet again shuffle players in and out. Brown misses the first. Willis, Castillo, and Mackey will come in the ball game for Classical. And somebody's got to come out because they got 6 players. In and out. The rebound by Bird. Castillo gets swallowed up in a corner, kicks it back out front to Williams. Down low to Mackey. Inside. Wallace with a big rejection right to DJ Green, and Williams will pick up the foul. Bird tried to force it. He made the move, turned around, and I think Travoy might have got that with his elbow. He just slapped it right down and didn't knock it out of bounds, kept it in play, and went right to Green, who took it down court and picked up the foul against Williams. So Green will be at the line shooting a couple. 10 fouls on Klasko now, so for the 5:34 left, all fouls will be 2 shots as St. Mary's misses again from the free throw line. Willis is back in. Willis, Mackey, Boyd, Bird, and Castillo. Green misses. Wallace can't hit the shot. Tip away from Willis, but into the hands of Mackey, and Castillo will bring it up. St. Mary's missed a few free throws here. Picked off, cross court. Ambrozovic can't hit the shot. Tipped up, no good by Brown. Klasko get a break. Ambrozovic made the steal on the pass cross court, went in, and he was bothered by Bird. He missed the layup. Brown tried to follow. He tipped it up. That was no good. Klasko got the ball back. So St. Mary's actually keeping Klasko in the ball game here, as they've missed a few free throws in this last couple of minutes, and he missed the breakaway there. They had 2 chances and missed them both. And Klasko still hanging around, down 2. And they have the basketball with 5:10 left in the first half. Klasko, as we mentioned, 5-6, but very deceptive, especially here at home. They played English very tough, lost by 2, and led through quite a bit of the game, especially the first half, and had a lead in the second half, but then fell down by 10 and came back and gave English all they could handle and almost pull the upset. They've lost a couple in overtime, and their free throw shooting has hurt them. They've lost games where they've lost by 6 or 8 and have been outscored by double figures at the foul line. Castillo lets it fly for 3. I don't know if he called glass, but he'll take it. Off the backboard and in. And Klasko back to a 1-point lead, 19-18. The lob inside to Wallace. Turns, ducks his head. He got a real good bounce that time. He actually hit the front of the rim, and it spun over the rim and went in. So St. Mary's by 1. It's back and forth we go again. Wallace lost it. Excuse me, Mackey lost it. Wallace picked it up. And Green will bring it up. Brown looking to dump it inside. Wallace tips it away from a couple of people, and he got hit on the arm. The foul will be against Willis. And I think that's 3 on Willis as well. So Klasko piling up some fouls. St. Mary's still only committed 4, so they've got 2 more to waste. Wallace will be at the free throw line. He gets 2. He would have got 2 anyway because they're over double penalty. Willis will have to go to the bench with his 3 fouls. Brogdon will come back. St. Mary's leading by 2. They've outscored Klasko by 6 at the free throw line. So once again, free throws playing a big part. St. Mary's has made 7 and they've missed a slew. Klasko's made only 1. That was a conventional 3-point play by Wachowski. That's the only shot they've taken from the free throw line. Castillo once again for 3, no good. Tipped around. Brown lost it. The reach-in foul is going to be against Castillo. And that's not a bad foul because Ambrozovic was wide open down court and had an easy layup off the pass from Brown. So Brown will have to earn him from the free throw line. Well, Brown makes one. So St. Mary's has most of their starting lineup back. Patton, Bradley, Wallace, and Green. Brown is the other one. A couple of bounces. And coming down with the rebound was Julius Bird, but he came down out of bounds. And St. Mary's will get the ball leading by 3 with 4 minutes straight up to play as Scott Zukowski comes in the ballgame. They dump it in. Wallace is going to get called for going over the back. They try to lob it up. And Klasko defended it well. And Wallace had to go over the back to try and get the basketball. St. Mary's now goes to a 2-2-1 full court trap. They get it to Brogdon, the turnover. Patton gets it. Ahead to Brown, tracks it down in the corner. Brown inside to Green, the fall away, nice pass. Shot won't go. Patton gets it back, blocked inside by Wachowski. A great pass from Green, and the foul now will be on Green. Green made a great look underneath. It looked like he was going to take the shot as he faded away. He dropped it down. Patton had it and laid it up and went around. It looked like it was going down and popped back out. And now Castillo will be at the line. Only the second time that Klasko will shoot free throws. Both teams over the penalty. Klasko in the double penalty. So Castillo will shoot 1-1. Jojo makes the first, so he'll get the bonus. He can get him within 1. Misses. Bradley will track it down. 3:30 and counting left to play in the first half. Klasko trailing St. Mary's by 2. Wallace tried to give it back to Brown, threw it well high and out of bounds. St. Mary's back in that full court pressure. Castillo's going to get called for steps. Klasko goes now to a press. As Broughton will come in the ballgame for Patton. So both teams trying to get the press to generate some offense. Brown ahead to Green. 3-on-1. Lobbed it way in the air. Wallace went up and got it and tipped it in. Looked like he might have thrown it too far, but Javon went up and got it. Pass ahead to Mackey. He walks in and lays it in. Strong move by Paul Mackey, and he'll find himself at the free throw line. Nice pass by Brogdon and a nice move by Mackey. Good strong move to the basket. 24-22, he can get Klasko back within 1. And he does. Mackey's a welcome addition. He missed most of the first half with an injury. And Tommy Grass is happy to have him back. They lob it in to Wallace. The foul is going to be against Mackey. And Javon will be at the line shooting 2. Wallace misses the first. They've missed a lot of free throws. In, out. Mackey with the rebound. So St. Mary's couldn't take advantage of the 2 at the line, and Klasko can get the lead back with a basket. The shot, no good. Tipped up by Wallace, tipped to himself, he gets it back, and he draws the contact. They're all over him trying to avoid the kick-out pass and get the fast break going. And in doing so, they get a piece of Javon. And Javon finds himself right back at the free throw line. (24-23) St. Mary's, 2:30 left in the first half. Javon makes this one. He's got 10. He makes them both. Strout and Ambrazovic back in it for St. Mary's. This is Brogdon and Castillo outside. Wachowski for three, too strong. Mackey brings down the rebound, almost taken away by Green. To Castillo for three, too strong, knocked out of bounds by Scott Zukowski. Pascal got two good looks. Bradley's going to get called for steps. St. Mary's still in that 1-3-1. Mackey back out to Brogdon. The shot from the corner hangs and won't goes. Tipped around, knocked out by St. Mary's. Green knocked it. Ambrazovic couldn't find the handle. Green tried to save it but couldn't catch up with it. And it'll be Classical's basketball. Wachowski just does get it out to Brogdon. Pass underneath to Mackey. He was throwing it back out to Castillo, who broke down the middle looking for a pass, and the pass went out of bounds. .131 left. Neither team setting the world on fire offensively here.
I'm getting killed right now in this gym.
Green with the basketball. Ambrazovic can't hit the shot. Dorian Brown with the big follow lays it in. And St. Mary's has the biggest lead by either team. They lead by 5, 28-23, with 1:10 left to play in the first half. Brogdon for three. It's good. Second trifecta for Brogdon. He gets him back within 2. It's neither team able to run away and hide. Burke's pass blocked. He gets it back. Dumps it into Wallace. Wallace with a double dribble. With 54 seconds left, it was just 28-23. Classical trailing by 5. If they score, they can tie it up. The pass deflected, picked off by Brown. Wallace throws it up, hangs there and drops for him. So the turnover gives St. Mary's some breathing room with 30 seconds left. Pascal can just about run up the clock. There's about a 2-second differential. Brogdon couldn't pull the trigger. Castillo blocked by Wallace. Brown to Wallace, back to Brown. Brown rebounds his miss, can't hit it. Burns with the rebound. Brogdon's got to throw it up. If it goes, it would have counted. So fast and furious at the end of the first half. But St. Mary's had a chance to get a 6-point lead, which would have been their biggest, as they had a couple of layups. But they missed. Welcome back, as we're just about set to start the second half. 30-26, St. Mary's on top, and the story, as we mentioned a couple of times throughout the first half, foul shooting Classical's gone to the line and shot 4 free throws and made 3. So they're 3 out of 4 from the line. St. Mary's has shot 23 foul shots and made 10. They've missed 13. So St. Mary's had an opportunity to really put some distance between them and the Rams. Classical really not able to get inside. Wallace and on occasion Brown have taken it away with blocked shots. So let's see if they can have a little bit of a strategy, try and get inside in the second half, or at least get easier shots. They try to go inside, blocked by Wallace, picked off by Green. St. Mary's had a chance at the end of the half to extend it. They missed 2 layups. They lob it underneath to Bradley, in and out. Willis comes down with the basketball. Bradley got loose on the nice pass, got it there, it bounced in and out, and a turnover again. So they say it was deflected out. So Classical will retain possession. We played almost a minute, nobody has scored. Williams throws it up, in and out, tracks down his own rebound, dumps it inside to Willis, who hits the straightaway. And Classical's back within 2, and they go full court pressure. Wallace helps break the press, and there's Willis with another steal. He lost it. Broughton picked it up and laid it in. Willis left his feet, and he had to get rid of the ball before he came down. And when he did, Broughton took it away and walked in. There's Broughton getting a hand on a pass. Almost another steal. Wallace had 13 in the first half. Patton had 7. Willis shot blocked. He gets it back and goes in and lays it in. Perseverance pays off. He took it to Wallace. Wallace and Willis come together. Wallace was lucky he didn't get called for a foul because he just cleared house. Bradley just cleared house too. Broughton dumps it to Wallace. Broughton lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. Willis with the rebound. 32-30. Classical with a chance to tie. Seaforth goes to the basket. He lost it. Green tried to track it down. He ran along the out-of-bounds line and came back in bounds, and that was the same play in the first half. Somebody else has to touch the ball. You can't come from out of bounds and be the first person to touch it. Brogdon. Willis was out of bounds again. He made a nice play. He was looking to pass the ball across to Zurkowski. It got blocked by Wallace. Willis got it back. He was trying to lay it in, but he was out of bounds when he caught the ball off Wallace. So again, a host of errors in the first half. Brogdon was the leading scorer for Classical with 6. He had 2 3-point baskets. Broughton lost it. Broughton's going to get called for the foul. You got to pass it over the press and not try to dribble through it. So Broughton had it taken away. And Seaforth will put it in play to Andre Williams. Seaforth, Williams, Brogdon, Zurkowski, and Willis for Classical. Seaforth did a nice job. He went up in the air and showed Wallace the basketball and took it down underneath and drew the contact. And he'll be at the line with a chance to tie it for the Rams. Anthony makes the first. Haskell spread the scoring on. They had 8 scorers in the first half as Seaforth ties it up. And full court pressure by the Rams. Wallace just does get it over and get it to Broughton. Back to Wallace. Back to Bradley, lost it out of bounds. Brown will come in the game replacing Bradley, as Classical now with a chance to tie it. Willis strong to the basket. He drew the contact against Wallace. They took it right at the big guy. And Wallace picks up the foul. And Willis, who's played extremely well for Glasgow with steals and rebounds and defensively, he's also chipped in with 8 points. And he's at the line with a chance to break the tie. He makes the first. Willis makes them both. An 8-2 run by Glasgow. Blocked by Brogdon. Green with a push-off to get the basketball back. As Brogdon made the turnover, they pick up the foul on DJ Green. And Brogdon will put it in play. They go out deep to Seaforth. Back to Brogdon in the corner. Underneath, nice pass underneath to Scott Surkowski, and he laid it in. Good job by William Brogdon. Drew the defense to him and then dropped it down for Surkowski for the easy layup. Picked off by Willis. He anticipated the pass. Strout got a piece and blocked the shot. DJ Green hits the shot. Only his second basket. And Glasgow by 2. St. Mary's with full court pressure. And the pass gets thrown away. St. Mary's with a chance to get back. Willis will pick up the foul, and I think that's 4 on Willis. Castillo will come in the ball game. Willis, who's played outstanding. He's got 10, but he's got 6 of the first 10 points here in the second half to get Glasgow back the lead. And he has to take a seat. Underneath the Brown. He didn't anticipate the pass. He only got one hand on it. Brown made the nice pass. Green with a nice defensive play knocks the ball away. This is Burke. Burke lost it, taken away by Andre Williams. Williams lays it in. So St. Mary's creating turnovers all over the place. The foul is going to be against Seaforth, and I think that's 4 on him as well. So all those fouls got Glasgow in trouble in the first half. Now it's coming back to haunt them as Seaforth and Willis has to go to the bench. (38-34), Glasgow by 4. They trail by 4 at halftime. Green can't hit the shot. Hearns to Castillo. Out to Brogdon for 3. No good. Burke handles the ball off the floor and walks it up. 11 minutes straight up to play in the basketball game. Broughton gets loose. Can't hit the shot. Followed by Brown, won't go. And we're going to get a foul, I think, over the top. Glasgow. Surkowski's going to get called for going over the top. Broughton made a strong move to the basket, but the layup wouldn't go. For Glasgow, it'll be Brogdon, Castillo, Mackey, Hearns, and Bird. For St. Mary's, it's Broughton, Wallace, Green, Brown, and Strout. Broughton for 3. Off the rim, no good. The kick, the pass to Brogdon down court. Nice job by Brogdon to draw the contact. He got the pass down court. He went to the basket. He just leaned in and threw the ball up at the same time. And he gets himself 2 from the line. In and out. St. Mary's still with only 4 points, and we played 4.5 minutes. Brogdon misses that one. Tipped around by Strout. Broughton comes up with it. If Strout doesn't tip that one, Bird was going to have an easy layup. Brogdon will walk it up for Glasgow. St. Mary's in a 1-2-2. Inside to Bird, the fall away. Won't go. Wallace with the rebound. This is Burke. Knocked away by Brogdon to Castillo. The pass down court to Brogdon. He lays it in. St. Mary's going to have to take a timeout. It was 30-26. St. Mary's at halftime. They missed a couple of golden opportunities. They missed 13 foul shots. And that's not counting the ones that were 1-on-1 that would have given them another one. They were 10 for 23 from the line. But they outscored Glasgow by 7 at the line and led by 4. But Glasgow has come out, used the full court press, and used their speed and their athleticism to come up with numerous steals and layups. And a 14-4 start here in the second half has bolted Glasgow out to a 40-34 lead, their biggest lead of the ball game. And St. Mary's now has to play catch-up. St. Mary's with only 4 points, but more importantly, they've got more turnovers than points here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Green and Broughton in the backcourt, and it'll be Broughton bringing it up. Haskell in a 2-3 zone. Green lets it fly. Bounces. We're going to get a foul underneath. Wallace got great inside position. And the foul, I believe, was against Scott Zukowski. And Bobby Mullins giving William Brogdon time to tie his sneaker with the clock stopped. Wallace with the inbound pass. Patton, who just came back, gets it. Green for 3. Line drive won't go. Strout with the rebound won't go. Patton shot is blocked inside. It's loose. Bird comes down with it, and Wallace with the reach-in foul. And that's 4 on the big guy with 9:38 left. Javon wants to stay in. I don't know what Parker's going to do. A long time left. They're down 6. He's going to take them out. Those are the kind of fouls you don't want to see the big guy make, the reach-in fouls. Glasgow with an opportunity here as Brogdon brings it up. Hearns gets it to Mackey in the corner. Almost picked off. Hearns gets it back. Brogdon fakes the 3, drops it in the lane to Hearns. His shot blocked. Brogdon gets by the block. Mackey throws it up. The foul will be against Strout. Brogdon Brogdon made a nice play. He faked the three, went underneath the contact, and got Glasgow the easy layup inside. Stroud had a foul and make Paul Mackey earn it from the free throw line. Misses the first. 9:11 left. Glasgow by 6. Mackey makes one. Glasgow again playing a little helter-skelter, just chasing the basketball, doubling up when they can. And the foul will be against Hearns. St. Mary's is already over the limit, so Glasgow's shooting free throws. Glasgow has committed 5, so they have one more to waste before St. Mary's shoots. Broughton lets it fly, won't go. Got his own rebound, threw it inside to Strout. Knocked away nicely by Mackey. Castillo from the floor. Got the pass off, and as he was throwing it, he got hit in the arm. Good hustle by Jojo Castillo. And he'll be at the line. It was just the opposite in the first half. St. Mary's was shooting 1-on-1 and the double penalty early. Now with 8:45 left, Glasgow is shooting. St. Mary's only has one more to waste before Glasgow is in the double penalty. Castillo makes one. St. Mary's still with only 4 points here, as Castillo makes both. Bradley finally breaks the ice off the pass from Broughton. And St. Mary's needs a charge. They trail by 7. Blocked by Strout. The foul will be on Strout. With Wallace not in the game, St. Mary's watches Glasgow go strong to the basket, draw the contact. Bird will be at the line. And the next foul will put Glasgow at the line for 2. Bird doesn't get the bounce. Bounces around and falls for him. Bird becomes the 10th scorer for Glasgow. They really spread it around. Picked off by Mackey. Knocked out of bounds by Green. And St. Mary's having all kinds of trouble with the press and, again, the athleticism. These kids run to the basketball. Mackey anticipated that pass and was sprinting to the ball before the pass was made. Castillo with the jump shot along the line, hits it. They break the press. Broughton hits the basket, and he'll get the free throw. Looking at the scoring, Broughton only has 5, Green only has 4, and those are a lot of the offense for St. Mary's, and they're not getting it tonight from their big guns. Wallace with 13, but he hasn't scored here in the second half as yet. Broughton around the rim and in. Zukowski will take Mackey out. Mackey playing very well. St. Mary's staying in that 2-2-1 press. Brogdon just does get it to Hearns. Drives, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Bradley, ahead to Broughton. Bird went way up in the air and got a piece of that and knocked it into the stands. Defensive play by Julius Bird. Patton lets it fly. No good. Green with the follow, lays it in. St. Mary's back within 5, 46-41. Bird looking to go. The shot is good. Julius hit the tough shot. Green too strong. The ball is loose. Out to Broughton. Patton lets it fly and hits it. So St. Mary's starting to get a little bit of offense, but they've got to play some defense. Classical by 5. Patton almost with the steal. The ball is loose. Patton comes up with it. Dumps it down. Bradley can't hit the shot, and Bradley's going to get called for going over the top. Green made the nice little dump pass. Stroud couldn't hit the shot, and then they climbed the back. And Classical will be at the line shooting 2, because St. Mary's is now in the double penalty. St. Mary's trying to battle back. Classical started with a 14-4 run and got up, and St. Mary's been trying to catch up. Classical built it up as many as 8. As they outscored after that 14-4 run, they kept adding on to it, 18-6. St. Mary's battling back, got it to 5. They had the basketball. They missed the little layup, and then they fouled trying to get the rebound. So Bird, who's the last couple of minutes has played sensational with a big block and a nice fall-away jump shot to help Classical hold on to that lead, can now add to the 5-point lead from the line. He's got 2. 6:29 left, and every time St. Mary's fouls, Classical will be shooting 2. First one finds the front rim. The best he can do is make it 6. Around the rim and in for Bird. Green almost lost it. Just does get it to Bradley. Backcourt violation. Good call by Stu Robinson. Green was actually in the front court, but he was in the air. He had not come down. The last place he touched was the backcourt. That's the reason for the backcourt foul. Willis just came back. Drives the lane, throws it up, it won't go. Rebound is up and good by Scott Zurkowski. And Parker Livermore is going to take a chance and put the big guy back. Wallace getting set to come back in the game. Broughton for 3, too strong. Seaforth hits the shot. Anthony Seaforth, coast to coast. And Classical opens it up to 10 points. And St. Mary's going to take a timeout. (27-13) here in the second half. And it's a 10-point bulge for Classical with 5:52 left in the basketball game. St. Mary's, the games that they lost were to Bishop Fenwick and to Commonwealth Conference 4 across the street rival Lynn Tech. Classical getting better, and I gotta say, as the season wears down, this team is getting better and better. And if they can somehow steal 5 more wins and get a 500 record and get in the tournament, they're going to cause some problems for teams. They could very easily have a couple of more wins with the overtime losses. If they're a little better at the foul line, they could have 1 or 2 more. So they could have 7 or 8 wins right now. And this is a lot of these guys, like Anthony Seaforth, has never played organized basketball before. Andre Williams drives and lays it in. The hands by Klasko, the defense has been the story. They've just created multiple turnovers. And there's another one right there. Backcourt. And St. Mary's has really unraveled here in the second half. They've only got 13 points in the first 10 minutes. And now St. Mary's going to go man-to-man to try to get back in it. Willis lost it and stepped in the backcourt. So Klasko gives it back. They try to get Brogdon in, but the ball was in play. Green lost it, but Zerkowski knocked it out. Williams will come out. He played very well. That speed. Wallace with the inbounds pass. Brown dumps it underneath the Patton. He's wide open. He can't hit the shot. Green steals it, throws it up. It won't count. And if the foul is against Willis, it's 5 on Willis. That's a tough play because Patton had a wide open layup, and that's been the story for St. Mary's. Anything can go wrong has gone wrong, and that's basically because of the Klasko defense. Everybody that stepped on the floor basically has scored. Boyd and Grasser only played sparingly. Everybody else. 10 players have scored. Willis, who just fouled out, has 10 points. He's the only one in double figures, but they've spread the scoring out considerably. And St. Mary's has not. So Green will be at the line shooting a couple. And this is actually what St. Mary's needs, is to score from the line with the clock stopped. He gets the bounce. Both teams over the limit. St. Mary's in double penalty. Klasko will be shooting 2. Green doesn't get the bounce now. Bird comes down with the rebound. Castillo against Green. Castillo strong, went right at Wallace. A little too strong. The pass down court. There's Anthony Seaforth, the defensive back of the football team. Getting back, anticipating the pass and picking it off. He's a defensive back. Castillo is a defensive back. Brogdon is a defensive back. This is Brogdon going right at Wallace. And the foul is going to be against Wallace, and that'll be 5. Wallace had 13 in the first half. He leaves the ball game with 13. He didn't score in the second half. So Stroud has to replace him, and that should signal Klasko going strong to the basket without Wallace's presence in there. Brogdon at the line. He had a couple of big threes in the first half. If he makes this one, he'll have double figures. And it's good. Seaforth anticipated. Great play by Anthony Seaforth. Again, anticipation. He picked the pass off. He was going to fall out of bounds. He called timeout before he did. And Klasko gets the basketball. Yet another turnover. And the story has been the real all-out hustle of everybody that Tommy Grasser has put on the floor. working very, very hard and very unselfishly. They've put a run here to start the second half. St. Mary's could have put them away. They missed 13 free throws in the first half. They could have had at least a double-digit lead. They led by only 4, and that was after they missed 2 layups on a breakaway at the end of the half. Classical came out and went on a 14-4 run to start the half. They've got it now up to 29-13. Seaforth's shot goes off the glass right into the hands of Brogdon. Brogdon off the glass, won't go. Strout high in the air. And he threw it away. And Parker Livermore showing his frustration. Seaforth lays it in, a strong drive. Foul will be against Brogdon. A 33-14 run here in the second half has turned a 4-point deficit into a 15-point lead as Green makes the first. So Parker Livermore going with a smaller lineup now, putting Brown in with a little more quickness, and they'll go full court man-to-man as Green makes them both. Seaforth to Brogdon. And Brogdon almost lost it. Pass inside, goes off the fingertips, picked off by Bradley. Broughton with it. Off the hands of Brown, picked off by Brogdon. Brogdon can't hit the shot. Seaforth comes down with it. It'll count, and he'll go to the free throw line. Good hustle by Anthony Seaforth. He just flew down court. The three-point play is there. And Glasgow by 16. Brown's shot won't go. Knocked away by Zukowski, and Castillo comes down with it. Everybody contributing as Broughton will go out and give the foul with 3:08 left, and St. Mary's has no choice now. This last 3:08 could take a long time with Glasgow getting in the St. Mary's, getting in the fouling mode. An outstanding effort by Classical here in the second half. They've just come out and really taken it to St. Mary's, and as soon as one turnover was committed, it was like a rash. Everybody did it, and they just turnover after turnover after turnover. The Classical defense has been suffocating, and they've turned it into easy layups with everybody contributing. There hasn't been a player step on the floor who hasn't contributed. Brogdon misses it. Brown comes down with it. Green throws it up. It won't go. Seaforth comes up with a rebound. He lost it to Green. TJ can't hit the shot. Broughton follows and lays it in. The foul will be against Green. I don't think St. Mary's knew what was coming in the second half. It's just been a total domination by Classical as Castillo makes the shot. This is a very young team too. They've got just about everybody back next year. As Castillo misses a shot, Mackey's going to commit the foul. Exactly what Classical does not want. Mackey is fouled out, but they don't want the foul because they don't want the clock to stop. They want to run the clock. Bradley will be at the line. Shot is good by Noah Bradley. So he'll get the bonus. Both teams the rest of the game will be shooting double bonus. That one's no good. Green rebounds the miss. Can't hit the shot. Seaforth lost it to Brown. Broughton can't squeeze it off. Out of bounds. Off St. Mary's. They get it to Brogdon. Looking for Seaforth. It's picked off by by Imbranovich, excuse me. He slips and falls. Brogdon drops it back. Shot blocked by Brown. Bradley, strong move, it won't go. Tipped up, Brown gets the follow and throws it in. And Tommy Grasso wants a timeout. I think what Tommy Grasso is telling the troops right now is we don't have to fast break. They're going to foul us intentionally, walk the ball up, take some time off the clock. That full court pass by Brogdon, he had the right idea. Seaforth was there, but it was a tough pass to make cross court, and it got picked off, and it turned into a basket by Brown, and it cut the lead to 13 with 2:11 left. I think what Tommy's telling him is just walk the ball up, take your time, let them foul us, and then just play tough defense and make them use some clock. Because right now the foe is not St. Mary's. The foe now is the clock. They want to get 2:11 right off the clock. They have enough points right now. They've just got to get that 2:11 off the clock, and they'll go to 6-6 and be at 500. It's going to be interesting last half for Classical. They've got 8 games left. They're going to have to win 4 of them. Brogdon to Castillo as they try to spread the floor. Just run some clock, and now Bradley will give the foul, and Seaforth will be at the line.
That's 5, right? So I got 30 seconds.
Bradley fouls out on the play as both teams have suffered casualties. There's been an awful lot of fouls. Anthony gets the bounce. This young man has not played an awful lot of organized basketball, but you'd never know it to watch him play. He is just, his athleticism works for him, his quickness, and he plays very, very well. Green throws it up and in. Patton will give the foul. And Nate Wachowski will be at the line shooting 2. Nate, the best of the Classical free throw shooters. If they get technicals, he takes them. That's why they put him back in the ball game and had him up near the ball so he can get it since they're intentionally fouling. And he throws it in. Missed that one. I might have put the jinx on. Broughton trying to get the green, knocked out by Seaforth. 66-53, 143 left. Classical's going to go to 6-6. St. Mary's going to drop to 5-3. And I think, if I could guess, is Castillo with the steal. He gets knocked away. Seaforth is there hustling back to get it. Wachowski took the shot. Brown did a nice job of knocking it out off Wachowski. Broughton can't hit the shot. Seaforth with another rebound. Castillo to Seaforth, down court. Wachowski holds it out, and St. Mary's going to have to foul. Zukowski will get hit. So Scott Zukowski will be at the line. With 1:10 left. The big story, Wallace had 13 points in the first half, did not score in the second half. Patton with 9 only had 2 in the second half. Broughton only had 8 coming off a big 36-point game against Greater Lawrence. And DJ Green under his average only with 11. And a couple of those have come late here as Classical's not, they haven't stopped playing defense, but they don't want to foul and stop the clock. So if they get in for a layup, they're letting it go. Scott makes one. And those are the kind of turnovers gets gray hairs for the coach. That one was just uncontested, just threw it back and threw it away. Chris Burke will come in the ball game replacing Green. Classical had 26 points in the first half. They've got 41 so far here in the second half. As Seaforth gets the inbounds pass and gets fouled by Burke. And Anthony will be back at the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 with 1:05 left. Seaforth made 1 of 2. Castillo does a nice job of getting the rebound. Broughton takes it away and lost it out of bounds. Classical are getting to almost every loose ball. They're stepping in passing lanes. They're picking off passes. They've been in the right place at the right time all night long here in the second half. Brogdon, the reach-in foul will be against Ambrozovic. .59 ticks left on the clock as the fans are starting to file out. Brogdon made the first. And he gets nothing but net with the second one. Broughton, 3-point shot, no good. Brown gets called for steps as he handled the rebound. The inbounds pass to Wachowski. Patton gives the foul away. St. Mary's going to start to clear their bench with 51 seconds left. Shot misses Wachowski. Gary Stevens and Matt Roddican will come in the ball game for Patton and Ambrozovic. Peter Grasser in the ball game for Classical. Coach Grasser's son. Burke to Brown. Broughton lets it fly for 3. Around the rim and out. Wachowski with the rebound. Brogdon does a nice job of getting it in the front court. The guard play has been tremendous for Tommy Grasser's Rams. Brogdon goes and lays it in, but it won't count. The foul was outside, and Brogdon will be back at the free throw line with 18 seconds left. Classical got 26 points in the first half. They've held St. Mary's to 23 in the second half. They put up 45. Make it 46 as Brogdon hits another one. Makes them both. Blocked by Castillo. Shot is blocked. Broughton with the turnaround lays it in. To 25, Lynn Classical outscores St. Mary's. Most of that with that pressing defense. They just took the ball away at will. Numerous turnovers by St. Mary's really cost them. They could have got out early when they missed 10 free throws in 13 free throws in the first half, but they were only up 4 at halftime. Classical started with a 10-4 run. It winds up 47-25 in the second half. At one point, it was a 36-16 run by Classical. Most of that done by the defense as everybody chipped in. For St. Mary's, Broughton had 10, Green had 11, Wallace had 13, Patton had 9. 55 well below their average. For Classical, everybody contributed. Brogdon led everybody with 15. Willis had 10. Seaforth had 13. Jojo Castillo did an excellent job handling the basketball. He had 9. But everybody in the lineup that played considerable minutes did an excellent job for Classical defensively and offensively. William Brogdon, Jojo Castillo, Bobby Boyd, Rashad Willis, Anthony Seaforth, Andre Williams, Scott Zukowski, Julius Bird, Pierre Hearns, Paul Mackey, and Nate Wachowski all played outstanding the minutes they were in there, giving them some points, rebounds, and most especially defense as Classical broke it open with that quick run in the second half, and then they just kept the pressure on, and St. Mary's kind of wilted under that pressure, turning the ball over numerous times, and Classical will now go to 6-6. If they can win 4 more down the stretch in the last 8 games, if they play 500 in the last 8 games, they'll get in the tournament. And watch out Division III because they're going to be tough in the tournament. So the final score, once again, Classical 73, St. Mary's 55. St. Mary's drops to 5-3. Classical will go to 6-6. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time on TV 15.